There will always be problems. There will always be stress. St. Augustine talks about this, right? The constant press of troubles, right? So it's the nature of the pilgrim journey. Problems, stress, issues to be resolved. So that always is the case. Very naturally, as a consequence, we develop from a very young age the various coping strategies. Some of them are good, and some of them not so much. And the ones which are not so good, a lot of them are kind of easy to flag. I eat too much. I shop too much. I play a lot of video games, whatever the case may be, right? So like, okay, that's a negative coping strategy. You flag that, you try to work on that ideally. But something which happens a lot, which people don't necessarily flag, is a certain kind of reliance and attachment to psychological noise. So what happens is like, gosh, I'm stressed, I feel insecure. What do I cling to? Not God, not money, not things, but psychological noise. I give myself this reassurance that I'm okay because I feel stressed. As long as my mind is going and I'm working on something, I feel good, I feel safe. And that happens all the time. So you rationalize your sense of security based on a stance of being perpetually worried and stressed. I don't know a ton about physiology, but I found this kind of interesting. The central nervous system naturally brings a person to a stance of equilibrium, or balance, or like peace and repose. You just need to give it a fighting chance. The difficulty, though, is that a lot of times we're perpetually stressed. So, like, what do? It sounds counterintuitive, but what you're supposed to do is allow yourself to be stressed. So the idea is like, here's this moment of stress. Maybe it's a season of difficulty. Be brave and be courageous and face this thing. I name it, I claim it, I process it with other people, I process it with the Lord, and now it's over. And you look back and you say, well, that was awful. But then you give your body time to breathe. Time and space for the central nervous system to do its thing, to lead you to a place of balance, restoration, and recovery. And it will do that. In a certain sense, you give more glory to Him doing that as opposed to being perpetually worried and stressed.